So David has said that we've got maybe a house and a barn that was up on the top of the hill.
Several houses and a barn, maybe 2 on top of that hill right there, like a group of small sharecropper houses or something.
Sure.
And a bigger house.
Okay.
And then further down the property line, there was another house and another barn. And then out in the middle of the field, there should be a plateau we should be able to see when we get over there. But it seemed, when I looked at the pictures, Gary, it seemed to be like a 2-story house with a barn, a smaller barn.
Okay. Okay. Well, cool.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Well, we'll try to find everything that's up there.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're powered by today. We always have our snacks. David's going to help me consume these today.
That's right.
We got some pig skins. If you've never tried pig skins, well,
welcome to the South.
Your life's not complete. Slim Jims, a tasty treat. We have some Chipotle and habanero jack cheese strips, cheese sticks, and then an assortment of your favorite chips. So
gotta have that crunch factor.
oh yeah, you know, if we're not finding anything, we'll just start eating. So we'll see you at the first dig. I don't know if you can tell, but David has spotted a raccoon. It is sleeping up in a tree, and this is quite a ways off the ground. He sees the tracks down here too.
Yeah, he's been playing this ditch right here, see?
Here were the tracks.
Actually, that's small coon tracks. I'm telling you that.
Maybe a different one. There's the little tracks.
A big rascal.
And up in that tree.
See if you can go around the backside and catch him, maybe. Just on the left where we were coming from. That's how I noticed him. I saw his back.
Well, I don't know if you could see him or not.
Oh, he's knocked out.
He's up there. He's that clump up there in the trees. David said he's sunning. He's enjoying it. I don't think I'd have ever noticed it. That's cool. Let's head up to this hill. Okay, my first one was like a 13, 14. It had me digging around here, but I'm pretty sure it was this thing. It told me it was accurate as far as how deep it was too. And it was stuck over here in the dirt. I'm gonna see if there's anything else in there, but looks like a piece of an old, I don't know if it's an old chain link or what. No telling. All right, I'm still learning the Mine Lab, so I don't know what setting I should be on, but I'm in a field. So I went to field 2 and bumped the sensitivity up to 20, and I got a 14. Here's what you get for a 14. It's an old transformer, it looks like. Out of what? I don't know. Maybe a little cleaning up will give me some clues, but probably not. That's going to end up on my desk at work.
Or probably the lead off of the nails. You hear it? Signal up here. Find something good, Gary?
Well, I had something. A 2324 signal.
That's a good signal.
Let's see. Uh-oh. There's something crunchy.
And it's not corn.
Maybe another one of your caps.
Oh, Lord.
Like you had. I don't have my glove with me, so.
Need another glove?
I'll get it. It's over there. I just forgot to bring it back over this way. I think it's another one of those.
There it is, dude. I promise you it's a weed.
Coin addiction satisfied.
Not yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
Boy, that joker's it's dented too, isn't it?
No.
It's not? I thought it was.
And it's not wheat.
Is it not?
No. No, it's not.
That is crazy, Gary.
It is it's a memorial doing an imitation of a wheat. It is old.
Okay. It's got some good patina on it.
Well, David's way behind now on the memorials. Have you found a coin yet?
I have not, Gary.
I'm not laughing.
Well, you know, Gary,
Let's go home. Let's go home.
What?
I'll be the only one with a coin. I can't see the date, but we will let you know when we find out.
He's rocking the equinox, guys.
A-DIG-tion.
Come here and look at this signal real quick.
Live digging. Ain't worth digging. Where's my camera?
I got right there set up.
That's mine?
He's playing too.
That's mine?
That's mine.
That's yours. Where's mine? Oh, there's mine.
This signal's too high to be something really good. And I say that, but it's in the 30s.
But it is a coin.
28, 30. I probably have lost a... Let's see what we got, Gary. It's probably a piece of...
All right, David's
Here
on
it
to
is.
something.
See it sticking out
It's
there.
a
I know it's not a
tab.
coin, Gary.
It's a pull tab. No.
It's a something.
It's a
Gosh,
doubloon.
is that
It's a
it,
doubloon.
really? No telling. It's a big piece of melted something.
It's melted something.
See that, Gary?
Well,
I think it's got something written on it now I'm saying that. Probably a piece of trash.
and it was a what signal?
It rang up like it was ringing at 28, and then another angle was like 30, 32.
Listen, you can hear it say, "Psych, psych, I'm not a coin." All right, I'm in pursuit of a 30 signal here. Kept going from 24 to 5, and as I'm getting closer, it's turned into a 30. And let's see if we can dig her out. May not be close enough. All right. See if it's still in the hole. Says it's about 8 right there. So it's a good signal. And you can't tell if it's a weed or not. But boy, is it green. Oh yes, it's definitely a wheat. But I can't see the year. Ha ha. Yo, Dave! Weedy! Wow, I just went on a wild goose chase on this one. I dug this hole deep until it said it wasn't in there. Then it kind of said it was over here, but deeper than it should have been. So I ended up digging this hole, and this is what I came up with. Not sure what it is. It almost looks like a earring kind of clasp, but there's nothing else that goes with it. It rang up like a 14 or 15. So there's some more discussion on this at the wrap up. David's about to do the happy dance. He called me over. We weren't sure what he had. First we saw a little V on the coin, and then we saw some stars. We got that cleaned up, and tell us how old this is.
This is, I'll show you the V. And you flip it around the other side, and you can see all the little stars, and it says on the bottom there, 1899.
Dang, dang.
Ooh,
That is
look how
awesome.
thick that little joker is.
It is
man.
thick. That is groovalicious.
And for those out there with the Equinox, it rang up like a nickel. 12, 13, 12,
13.
And it was deep. And it was deep.
Was it at the bottom of that?
Yeah,
just
they
about?
pulled it out of this plug right here. Was flipped over, see, so it was on the bottom.
Wow. So we're in a good spot.
So we're in a good spot.
We're in a good spot.
We see brick, and you've done found. I found a wheat.
So that's called a 5-cent piece.
I guess that's a 5 cent.
On the back, show the back. It's got a V on the back.
Let me turn it the right way. Let's see what it says. United States of America. And it does say.
That's not what they call the V nickel, though, is it? I don't know.
Look at that at the top, man. What is that? So that must be wheat, or no, that's some kind of reef. But it has the V on the back.
That is cool.
I'm proud.
We'll try to get a close-up picture at the wrap-up.
Good deal.
Now find the rest of them. Maybe there'll be a spill.
We're in here, man. We're in here. We're on the.
This is the spot we'll be back to, I think.
Oh yeah.
Whew. It is 1:15, so we've been here about 4 hours. Sorry if I have junk food on me. So we decided we're going to go down that way and hunt this next ridge down here. We're going to put some more coordinates in our phone and let it tell us where to go. And we're also going to check out, I don't know if you can see it, but in the edge of the woods there's an old shack or an old cot trailer or something. We're just going to go see what that is and move on down to the other end of this huge amount of acreage. Guys, this is going to be a good spot. Our first 2 coins. Our first 2 digs were coins. We'll tell you what the dates are. I found an old nickel. It wasn't a V nickel. It wasn't but it's old. Maybe the oldest nickel I found. David got an old wheat penny, but it's encouraging that the first 2 finds were coins. So we'll get back with you on some updates. I'm getting hungry. Well, it's about 2:30. It's really 3:30. We're about to lose an hour, but we got a good bit of sun left. I just found a buckle of some type. There's an old buckle, and cleaned it up a little bit. Guess it's a belt buckle. Still finding stuff. David just found another wheat over in that area, and we think the house was about where our backpacks are, according to the GPS coordinates. So we'll be back here for sure. A Merc.
A Mercury dime. 1939.
Wow, I've heard of those.
Gary.
30. It is pretty. You can read the date.
Isn't that cool?
I couldn't read that. Okay, it is a 39. Congrats. First piece of silver. I was just wondering if we were going to find any silver today.
And you know what?
What did it ring up as?
It rang up like a 21, and that's unusual, man. But it was so deep. It was at the bottom of that plug, and it actually was standing straight up.
Oh yeah.
So it was. That's why. But it was picking it up, you know. And I thought, well, you know, it's in the 20s. I'm digging it. And dude, it's in good shape. Dude.
I'm digging it too. I'm digging
it's your
that
turn,
down.
Gary. You're fishing.
Yeah, it's been my turn about the past 12 times.
Well, you're.
It's.
You know.
I'm looking for the peace dollar now. I've given up on the Mercury dimes.
You know, you're gonna find the one. You're gonna find.
I guess I'm gonna find a big treasure chest of them.
You're gonna find a dollar hoard, solid silver, like 1801 silver dollars.
And how deep was it? It looks kind of like it.
See the bottom of that plug? It was in the bottom of that. You see how thick that plug is? It was in the bottom and it was standing up.
Well, I'm chasing an 11 now. We'll see what it is. Congrats. Still looking for my first one. If they're there and will cooperate, I'll get them. Okay. Oakley dokley. All right, I was digging and the digging. I think this was a 21 signal. Maybe it was lower than that. Maybe it was a 17, but I think I have a coin here. Ooh, it's a nickel. It's interesting. Another nickel. If I can determine the date, I will tell you at the wrap-up. All right, it's been a long day. How many hours we hunted, David?
All day.
We got here at 9. We got here about 9, so that's about 7 hours. 7 hours worth, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
No union breaks.
You think we found enough?
I think we did pretty good, Gary.
Right.
Considering this is somewhere we had never been.
Yeah.
Came out here.
Oh, it must be food time.
That's it.
And it must be wrap-up time. So we'll see you at the truck.
I caught what I...
Okay, it's wrap-up time again, but before we start, I would just like to thank everyone for getting us to over 200 subscribers. And we had a hoot the other night with the premiere video we did. That was fun. If you hadn't done a premiere video, it's kind of cool. You get to chat with everybody, kind of catch up with what they're doing, you know, where they're about to go hunt. And for anybody who really cares about accruing time viewed, you're sitting there chatting with a dozen people or so. You're building up video view time as well. And hopefully they go back and watch the video too. So anyway, let's get to the, as you know, we're doing the good, the clad, and the ugly. So that's kind of our routine. So we have in the good category, I'll let David go first. He has got some cool finds. We had how many hours? 7 hours of searching?
7 hours digging.
Okay, so tell us what you got.
These things are neat. They're maybe not treasure or anything, but they're the old, on top of these old tin houses, the nails, they would put a piece of lead on there, so when they hammered on, it would seal the roof.
That's what those are.
That's one way you kind of know you're right there where the house used to be.
Yeah.
This is kind of a little snap button. I thought it was kind of cool. You see the...
I'm going to try to do a close-up. Hang on. Going to close-up lens. Woo.
See the old... I'm going to try to clean that up. I found one like this before, and they said they were the buttons that were like on undergarments. I thought that was pretty cool back in the day. Let
me try to get a little bit close-up shot on these. Sorry if those aren't in focus. Okay, go ahead.
This is part of an old zipper.
Yeah.
Found. This is me and Gary that's probably a piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
Part of an earring or something.
That's got to be, or one fancy pull tab.
This is and this is part of an old pocket knife. I just thought it was neat.
Yeah.
And then today I found we were on the board with silver.
Yeah.
Was that 1939?
Yeah.
Mercury dime.
Mercury.
Then we found. I was really shocked today when I found this is a nickel, and it did ring up.
Got the V.
1213 has the V on the back of it.
And what year was that?
This one is 1899, and you can actually see the date on it really good. I was stoked.
I'm not sure if we can see it here, but we'll try to get you a close-up pic too.
Yeah, man. Then I found 4 wheat pennies.
And we're not sure on those, are we?
We're not. This ground is rough on them out here.
Yeah,
I found a piece of clad.
The ground was kind of rough. Well, let me go through my good real quick. Good's anything I'm keeping and looking at later, kind of maybe to figure out what it is. I got a. I guess David said this is a shotgun shell.
It's an old paper.
Old buckle of some kind, the little, whatever you call it, still on there, but kind of positioned where it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Not sure. I'm going to try the close-up lens on this again. Hang on. Uh-oh. You got to put it on the right way. All right, so here's kind of what we got. Not sure what this thing was. I thought it was going to be a key, like to turn a lantern on or something, but I nicked it, and it looks like it's copperish below it. Found these little dewies. I'm not sure what they are. Little tab. I'm going to clean this one up. It's got a little bit of fancy on it. I'm not sure what it is. It may have a name or something on it. It could be just a simple button. David thinks this is like a button maybe for some coveralls or whatever. I was hoping it was one of those military buttons, but it's not.
It says, I think it says trademark. We're going to try to clean it up and see what it says.
Yeah.
These buttons are cool.
I did find a couple of coins, so coin addiction was satisfied.
Huh? He did good.
That's a wheat. That's a wheat. Don't know what year it was.
Nice potato.
Yes, it's very nice and green. I found a couple of nickels. One of them is 41, the other's a 42. I don't remember the range of years for the war nickels, but I don't think that was one because they don't look very silver at all. Okay, to the clad. We each, the clad is so much sought after, right? And we each pretty much found the same on that. We each had a Lincoln Memorial. For the ugly. Insanely hideous.
All the crows laughing at us.
Oh, I hear a bunch of crows laughing. Yeah, cue the crow laughter. Because we got some ugly stuff. Don't know what this is. It's big. Almost looks like part of a small railroad system. But I don't think it is. I think this is a horseshoe. I think you can still see a nail or two sticking up out of it. Very small horseshoe, or thin. This, I think, was a part of a motor. Do I still have that close-up lens on? Yeah, I sure do. I better take that off. So, had this rail, horseshoe. I think this is a motor, some kind of piece. We always find one of these. It's like an old crushed-up tin cup. This is I think the first thing I found was I guess it's a chain link. A chain link. A couple of bolts. That one's got really fine threads all the way down it. Don't know what this guy is. It may have been one of those things where you tie a rope to it or something and then use it to kind of tie something off, maybe a small fishing boat or something. Going to use to tie it off. And David has got lots of ugly over here. What is all this stuff? What do you think? I see a piece of porcelain.
Yeah, I just found that while I was digging. This thing right here, I really probably should see what that is. It's some kind of little, I think it maybe went on a jewelry box or something. This came down and snapped.
Move it to the good section.
Oh yeah, let's move it to the good section. And there's my rock. One of these is my rock in here I found. I thought I found look at this thing. It's how that lead melted. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, we see that all over the place, don't we? That may be some of them too up here. I think that's a few of them.
Old handle off of something. Yep. And
well, I guess that's about it. We got a little bit of daylight left, just enough to get home, and I got quite a drive. Well, I don't know what we're going to be doing next time. We've got how many more weeks we got? Be able to put
we still got
on
a while.
The fields.
Yeah, we got a while
through April, or
yeah,
not?
I would think that they usually don't start planting until April.
Okay, well,
we're in March right now.
Okay, well, this summer we plan to do some kayak trips. I'd like to get that Civil War site done that my brother-in-law has, but
yeah,
he just had surgery.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not sure we're going to be able to. He's probably going to go with us, and so I'm not sure he's going to be able to do that. So I guess that's it for this time. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks again for everybody helping us to get over that 200 subscriber mark. And happy hunting.